hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Tewlane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Raging Cajuns offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape. This game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they start the game off with some good physicality.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
They'll run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better at...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Tulane! They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Dennis. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. And he strides his way into the end. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Howard. That's caught. It's Green. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, the quarterback did a really good job there, hanging in and delivering the pass, knowing that he was going to get hit. That really paid off for the offense.
Shows him the stiff arm. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Finds a man on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Okay, ready?
This time they'll go to the running game. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
22 order.
Here comes the option. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Raging Cajuns line it up with a first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Makes the grab. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Dennis. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Collins. Caught near the sticks, it's Davis. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Now the pitch. Picks up the first down, still moving. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tewlane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Tewlane using that big run to generate momentum. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. At the 45 on his way. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Louisiana. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for block. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody. In their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just keep slinging it. Caught near the sideline. It's Preston. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Green Wave! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Howard. The short hands, it's Dennis. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Going to the run to start this second half. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defense.
Lots of room in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Lost to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Green Wave! Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Howard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lead. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the rush. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Dennis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, going to the air. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making.
Going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tewlane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Tewlane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He might want another play. Quarterback adapting. Throwing on the run. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to Davis. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Floats it out in space. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. first play of the drive, wants to throw. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Preston. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Heaves it deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Let's see what he can do with it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the back. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Howard. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still...
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you can possibly do.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds a man on the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he was able to catch it and go get the first.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Tulane! So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Got a little space. Turning it on. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Raging Cajuns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finding open areas. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I'm so excited because they know they can't run the football on me. They got to use a little bit of trickeration. They got to do something different because they know they can't man up and run it right at me. They know I'm too good. So, defense, let's go.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Louisiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Cajuns! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, and but he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Pocket breaking down. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Louisiana has it back and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He's loose down the left side. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. And here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wade. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target to the left. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns are on the move. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barge their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd just ran the details to the right route, hung on to...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Reed. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well,
to the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just